Hi traders, good morning, good afternoon everyone. I hope you can just hear me fine. Please just let me know if not. Today it's Thursday, only one day left actually with this 2 days from this crazy week. And if you have not heard yet, then I'm just telling you that finally government is open after the longest streak in history. Remained closed is just unbelievable. So we have a big moment for today. Well, let's see how the market is going to absorb it. So far, not very happy. I would not be very happy either when we have not seen, about the economy too many valid data lately, and it was definitely accumulating. So the big question now, how much the economy is just get some slump because of this very long government shutdown. We will see it in the coming weeks in the economic data. Hi Tara, nice to see you. Hi Nitsan, thank you very much for the feedback. So yeah, traders, this is it. This is what we have now. At least we got back the economy. However, as I've seen, the government still needs and the White House still needs some time to reassess the data and to just do the math on it, because for today not too much, tomorrow either. Of course tomorrow still can definitely change, but for today not too many data. I was hoping at least for the unemployment claims, but I'm just going to check it indeed. But I must tell you I have not seen it, but let me just check it once more here. Well, today, though, we have again some FOMC member speakers. Dali already spoke. Kashkari coming at 10:30, and as you know, he's not among the most bullish ones. So let's see what he's going to talk about. Indeed, we will get the crude oil inventories at 12 p.m. as I see, and later on a little bit more FOMC member speakers coming, and even federal budget balance should be released today, but we don't know the exact number or the exact time. Number, of course, we don't know. And Friday, tomorrow, not too much. FOMC member speech, Logan, Bostich, and nothing else. So I guess next week is going to be packed, fully packed of economic news, guys. Like, I guess it's still under construction, I would say. But for example, Monday we will see Empire State Manufacturing Index, again, FOMC member speakers. Here comes some long-term purchases, housing index, Wednesday, FOMC meeting minutes, and Thursday comes a bunch of news again, unemployment claims, Philly Fed, existing home sales, what else in here? Not too much. Friday is going to be a big one with core retail sales, inflation expectation, flash manufacturing index, and so on. So everything is back on the track on the data side, guys, on the economic data side. So let's see how happy the market is going to be. So far, not really happy. As you can see, the S&P 500 is just gapped down slightly. However, in the pre-market, it was in green, but now it's just pushing down 0.40. Despite of the fact that the Dow, it was just crazy. The recent 3 days, guys, we have seen such a crazy Dow run. If you just check the daily chart on that, this is the DIA, this is the TEFS ETF of the Dow Jones. And as you can see, we have just seen in the recent 3-4 days, gap ups all the time and huge green candles, and it's just reached a new all-time high, but not the SPY and not especially the triple Q. Seems like I must tell you that there is some impact of Burry's words. Michael Burry, as you know, he was just raising the red flag that might the AI names and the big techs are a bit, tiny bit, not too much, just a tiny bit overvalued, and seems like that there is a rotation out of these stocks at the moment, especially if I'm just checking that AMD is quite weak today. MU it's coming back again. So AMD is 2.64% down, even NVIDIA 1.70, and the rest is just pushing lower. The strongest on my watch list are BABA, Nike, XOM, J&J, Walmart. So quite of these resilient stocks, not I'm not thinking about BABA and XOM in this case, but Nike, Pepsi, J&J, which are usually quite resilient indeed. Apple is in a small red as well. The triple Q is down 0.63, so it's much weaker than the overall SPY. I'm not even mentioning the Dow Jones, as I've told you. And as you can see, it's just extending this push lower. If we just check, by the way, the daily chart, guys, look at that, the volume in the green candles, it was continuously decreasing. So that's why I've told you that if we can push over this 620 for good, then we can touch the high of the day, or all-time high, sorry. But if not, I can see a reversal there. Yes, the king. Hi, look who showed. Nice, early bird. Hi, Mr. Brackage. Traders, what to think of shorting PLTR? Well, listen, as I just told you that all of the big names are fading today together with the market, I really love your idea. This is just around this $180 level. We have a little problem here because there is not just the $180 like round number psychological support level there, but the 50 EMA as well. So I'm going to be cautious with that. However, if the sentiment stays so negative on the market as we are just starting with it, like with the gap down, I agree with you that PITR has has a chance to see some pullback. I am the same opinion with the MU as well, but with MU I'm going to be careful because I don't know who, why, when, but they are always just getting back, and actually is just pushing lower or higher and higher now in the pre-market. As you can see, it's just made a recovery. But I'm going to watch very much indeed, first of all, the 240 next one, and after that I'm going to watch the $238 area on the MU. So Mr. Brockage, definitely I'm going to watch PLTR to the short side. I'm going to watch MU to the short side. Gap fill and take a, oh, really, Nitsan? Okay. You think like on MU or average on the like general in the market? Oh yes, Tara, BBAI, definitely we should have it on our watch list. On the SPY, well, maybe. Listen, so far we started with gap up and then it was a sell-off. Maybe today is going to be the opposite. We are starting with a gap down and it's going to be a nasty bad trap and a big bullish run. Anything can happen in this crazy market. But listen, what is quite clear at the moment, for me at least, that this rotation out of these big tech names, it has definitely started, in my opinion. So because of that, I'm going to be definitely careful with that run to the upside. Okay, guys, now let's see what else in the news. Well, definitely the opening is the biggest one. And the next question, how the economy is going to turn out after this very long shutdown period. We should have both SQQQ. Yeah, I was thinking on that, D King. I was thinking on that, but in this crazy market, you just cannot get the top here. It's very nicely up on the 14, but I must tell you, it's still not out of the woods until we are not going to see this 15, 30, 16 break, because if we are going to break that level, like the 50 EMA, then I would say that, yeah, might it worth to buy it for some dollars of let's call it like swing scalp. But again, don't forget, we are just in the middle, almost in the middle of November, and there is still a Santa Claus rally. So I don't know, but as I've told you, like 2 days ago, I was talking about that I would see a small pullback before the Santa Claus rally. Might we are going to see it now. But yeah, maybe we can buy a little bit, like I want to see it first to break this 15 level. Okay, guys, the other stock exchanges all over the world were quite mixed. Like Europe started strong, ended weak, quite off. Asia, 0.40 on the Nikkei, 0.50 on the Hang Seng, thanks to the reopening news, because it just, turned out after 4 p.m., because 4 p.m. there was the vote in the House. On the US, 10 years are pushing higher futures red. Gold is still making a nice reversal from this $4,000 level, and the crypto is still holding though, but the Bitcoin could not break this 104K so far. Okay, you remind me when we are in the clear. Santa maybe could be a Grinch rally. Listen, this year so far it was so much crazy that you know what? Maybe it's going to be the Grinch is going to just step up instead of Santa. I'm completely okay with that as well. You know what? For us, the most important thing, we need a direction. If it's a down and Grinch is stealing the Santa Claus rally, it's completely okay. I don't care. We just need a clear direction. Okay, guys, we have some stocks in the meantime here in the news. However, if you have any questions before or any candidates on your side, please just let us know in the chat. And please don't forget that you still have some days to enroll into the TEFS Elite Trader competition, which is going to be a big one, guys. So if you feel like, please just get to this side and you can apply for the competition. First winner is going to go with a big 130K funded account. So this is a very, very great price in my opinion. I think it's the biggest in the history by us at least. So competition, and I'm just going to get the, here we are. I'm just going to pin it and then you can just find it on the top of the chat at any time. All right, traders. So again, the market is in a smaller red. Triple Q, it's a bigger red, I would say. Netflix, well, Deaking, Netflix looks a bit like extended after this push to the upside, but don't forget that here as well we have still a gap to fill. So I don't know. I don't know. Definitely Disney news were not good for today, as you know, the earnings. But might it's a good news for Netflix because they are competitors. Like Disney numbers that just turned out a little bit mixed and definitely worse than better. And it's at the moment it is almost under the 200 EMA. I'm going to be very careful with the Disney guys because I'm just going to the news. Indeed, media giant fell more than 4%, mixed fiscal fourth quarter results. So this is the reason on that Disney did not turn out really good. Streaming leads the way for Walt Disney in an otherwise mixed earnings report. So this is the thing with the Disney. I'm going to be careful with that. However, let's watch this 111, 110 level because this is going to be hard to break even to the downside. Hi, Jim Lee, correction? Well, let's see. Seems like, but you know, the market just remains so tricky all along the week. Like when it started with a gap up, then it's just pulled back. Now it's stopping me to get down. Who knows? Maybe it's just going to go for a gap fill immediately. So let's just be careful. We are very much on a thin ice with these levels of the 680, 683, because here it's like definitely a deciding point for the market to push higher and go for a new all-time-high, or just take a reversal there and go back to the 50 EMA. But in this case, in my opinion, if it's going to go back to the 50 EMA, in this case, it's not going to be stopped by the 50 EMA, which is 666. What a beautiful number at the moment. So let's just be careful with today and tomorrow, especially. I think there will be a decision to be made soon indeed. Hi, Sharko. Nice to see you. Good morning. Good morning. But so far, we are starting a little bit weaker. So Netflix, I'm going to watch it, especially because of the Disney earnings. It's going to be a mover today. Now it looks like it's quite resilient still because it has a big daily gap to fill as well. Let's see whether it's going to be a gap fill continuation today or just a rollover. So we can start our watch list, I think, with Walt Disney. And the Disney, although I'm going to put it on the short list because it's definitely getting done, but as I've told you, as the numbers and the whole message, it's a little bit mixed. So there were some good news as well in the Disney, and it's on a very delicate, strong support at the moment. I'm going to be open-minded with this Disney short. All right, Firefly is here as well. This is an aerospace company, Texas-based indeed. 20% higher, strong third quarter results. Fly is flying at the moment. Question for how long is going to last, because that was a very extended to the downside kind of a lower price stock, and now it's back to this 2250 area. There is still room to go to this 24, which is around the 20 EMA. I like fly to the long side. Let's see whether it can push higher. Netflix short looks like me great long to fill the gap. Yes, Nitsan, that's why I'm a bit confused with this Netflix as well, because as you can see, it had several big green days, beautiful 200 EMA reversal. And yeah, you are right. Now it's stopped by the 50 EMA, as you can see on the daily, and it still has a chance to go back and fill this gap. Actually, there is several gaps to fill. The first one, 1176, and the second one, it's much higher on the 1230s. But I don't like the volume too much, so I'm not completely convinced whether this can continue much more higher because of the volume. Like the green candles volume, it's not extremely encouraging for me to see a continuation on the stock. Might we will see that, and Netflix does not care about that, or maybe a lot of more buyers going to show up for this gap fill. I don't know, but I'm going to be careful with that stock. That's for sure. Plus Disney on the 200. Yes, exactly, Nitsan. That's why I've told you all that on the Disney I'm going to be cautious because it's on a very, very delicate support. Okay. So fly to the long side. Here we have TKO Group Holdings as well, 2.8% signed a multi-year partnership with the poly market. I don't know whether we can, yes, TKO. I'm wondering though, oof, yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Very low volume on TKO, guys. If you like this stock, we can watch it, but only for the secondary list, please. Dillard's is here as well, DDT. Not a big mover at the moment, and we cannot even trade it. Let's just leave it alone. It was up 8%, but it's just back down 0.35. I don't think so. This is going to be our stock today. Cisco yesterday after market close, it just released the earnings and seems like it was quite of a good earnings because it's just jumped another 6% higher, 5.67 to be precise, and seems like the 80 it's quite of a strong resistance on the stock. And wow, look at that. That's definitely extended, I would say. It's just jumped until the $80 level yesterday after market close, after market trade. That's just crazy. Okay, guys, listen, I'm going to call it to the long side, 5.8% to the upside stock. I cannot call it to the short side, but you know what? I'm not going to be surprised on a sell the event, okay, or a sell the news event. So Cisco, let's just be careful with that. And I just want to see what are the numbers exactly. 1488. Yeah, much better than extended or not expected after networking company. Okay. I would say nice and better, but I cannot see the whole, the whole earnings here. So I don't know why it's just jumped so much, because it was 98 cents, the expectation. It just turned out $1, and on the revenue it was 14.77, and it turned out 14.88. So it beat the expectations on every side, that's for sure. Alibaba is here as well, 4% higher. Reported company preparing to revamp an AI mobile app to look more similar to ChatGPT. China is getting really, really competitive, let's call it like that, as you can see on the AI field, and because of that, Baba is pushing. Hi, Zuki. Yes, I was just talking about Cisco actually, that it's very extended to the upside, in my opinion. Touched the 80. Since then, it's pulling back. So let's be careful. Still looks strong, but let's be careful. If the stock market sentiment remains so weak, like SPY is down 0.41 at the moment, triple Q is 0.60, and might it will have an impact on the Cisco as well. Baba looks like a very nice reversal here, especially from the 50 EMA on the daily. But you know my relationship to the Chinese stocks, like I don't know, love and hate relationship for sure. I need to call Baba to the long side because it still looks good, but I'm going to be careful with that stock, like with every day with these Chinese stocks indeed. Flutter is here as well. And the sports betting and gambling company dips 3%, cutting its 4 years guidance. So FLUT, I think that can be on our short list. Looks good. And might it can extend its move to the downside, but this can be a spready one, guys. Be careful with this FLUT. CSIQ, just checking. CSIQ, and I've seen Irene to the short side as well. Oh, CSIQ looks good, and it had earnings as well. I like it to the long side. Here it is a bit extended as well, and as you know, there's some solar stocks can be quite tricky. Like they can just change their direction so sudden even inside the day. So let's just be careful with that or during the day. Okay, Webton Entertainment. I think this is not going to be my stock, but let me just check it. WBTN, I think never traded it. Let's just leave it alone. And here it is, Nike. Nike, as I mentioned you, it was quite strong in the pre-market. I love this reversal opportunity on the Nike. That looks good. That looks good for the long side. And Nike is higher because Wells Fargo upgraded to overweight from equal weight on the Nike. So let's just put it to the long side. All right, traders, last step from me, gainers and losers list quickly. And I've just seen Rigetti. Rigetti almost 6% lower, guys. Rigetti and Irene are pushing lower. Look at Rigetti. It's back to this $26 level. Listen, the next support, it's on 20, 21, 22. So I must tell you, I'm going to call it to the short side. That looks quite good. 6.36% lower is just pushing still lower. And I've seen Irene the same. API down here. Yes, Irene is down 5%. I remember one of you, you just called it yesterday. So Irene, it's not Irene. Okay, here we are. Irene is pushing down and still has some dollars to go. However, around 52, we have quite of a strong support, not just because of the previous low, but even the 50 EMA is here. But Irene looks like as a possible continuation, so I'm just going to pull it to the short side. Wolf is down 3%, STX, VSET. What else on the short side? I'm just watching, you know, Oklo. Oklo is down 2% to Hood, 2%, guys. Hood, Oklo, 2% to the downside. Galaxy is down to. Okay, let me just check Oklo and Hood. And if you still have anything, please just let me know. Oklo 50-50, I would say. Hood, at least on the daily. Hood is so extended. It's just a double bottom. So it just fell off the cliff. I'm not sure it will, but I'm going to watch Hood on the secondary list, okay? Hood on the secondary list. And on the long side, I still see C, which is still Air Corporation common stock, which is just pushing up like crazy, 21% higher. It's a bit too much for me. That's why I'm just going to put it on my secondary list. CSIQ is here as well, as you just mentioned very nicely. JKS, like seems like these solar stocks are going higher. ON, it's just pushing higher in the pre-market as well. What else? TME, yesterday news on the TME, as far as I remember. Of course, all of the VIX, UVXY, all of the fear index, it's pushing higher too. And the Senix JD. Yeah, we had one more earnings. It was JD, which was not a bad earnings, but it's just pushed back after this nice gap up, as you can see. However, we can keep an eye on that if you like it. This is another Chinese stock, so I'm just going to leave it alone. But let's see. Etsy is done as well. Etsy 2.60% to the downside. I don't like the daily. Okay, guys, I think it's going to be enough for today. Of course, if I'm just checking the big names, as I mentioned, you almost all of them are weak. Apple back to the green at least, so that's not a bad news. MU, as I've seen and as I've told you, it started the recovery already in the pre-market, but it's still in red. And the weakest are still Disney, STX, AMD, Hood. Reddit is weak too. Tesla, PLTR, Google, NVDA, AVGO, AFRM. So these are still on the weak side. Of course, it's going to depend a lot on the market sentiment. Like now, it's definitely bearish, like negative, but as we know, it can change in a second. So let's just go with the flow today, traders, as well. Mike Nitson is right, and we are just going to see a big reversal after the market bell. Who knows? This market is capable of anything. So I'm going to watch definitely today Disney RGTI on my list. Here is Disney. MU as well, AMD definitely on my list, Amazon, Microsoft, Meta, like just the big ones, Google, it's very extended in my opinion as well, BBAI I'm going to watch too. Google is here. Okay, instead of AMD, we can get this Fly. No, I have Fly already. CSIQ looks good. If you still have anything on the list, please just let me know, guys. Not too many, but I think it's going to be enough to find some great trades for today. Baba, Nike, Disney is here. Now let's see Baba. I give the chance to Baba and Nike. Oh yeah, and PLTR, it's already in the corner. So yeah, definitely I want to just check PLTR. Tara, the PLTR at the moment, it's starting with a gap down, just like the market. And we started. Good luck, everyone. Let's just make a fourth green day in a row, hopefully. Google gapping down. Baba up 164 almost. Meta gapping up but pushing lower. That's interesting. Yeah. To watch TQQQ here, of course. AMD 250s on the AMD. Tesla. Tesla was really weak yesterday, guys. SPY is pushing lower, as you can see. Ooh, Disney 7% already, guys. Cisco looks good, pulling back. Fly. Okay. Where is Nike? AMD, Papa, Meta. I don't have Nike. I'm just going to put it here. All right, traders. SPY seems like it does continue together with the triple Q. So Nitsan, might you will be right, because if we just do continue immediately, that can be a trap. PLTR, oh, look at PLTR, that's fighting hard. NVDA 190, big drop on NVDA. Must tell you, it's a really, really big drop. Netflix, I have not touched it. I guess Dicking, it's very, very spready. Yeah, it is. No, I did not touch it. If you took it, well done. Nice cut. All right, traders. So first and second minute candles seem like a fighting candles, I would say. Baba, it's pulling back too. Nike, Cisco fill the gap. NVDA, Cisco 20 CSCR, checking. 79, Puzak, good evening to you. Yes, 79 not bad on the Cisco. Stop loss under 77.50. Let's see. Look at MU. Can't believe this stock. You will hear me this saying, keep saying all the time. It's okay. You have not missed anything yet. Meta, Apple are strong, guys. Meta and Apple are strong, at least so far. But the triple Q is still under the Viva. Rigetti, it's pushing lower at the moment. Disney definitely. MU breaking out. I can't believe this stock. If I would not see that, I could not believe that, actually. Now let's see AMD. AMD looking like a breakdown. NVIDIA is breaking down. 251. Yeah, I'm going to go for a scalp on AMD 251 traders. But just under 251, just a scalp here. Meta, though, it's quite holding nicely. The stop loss on the AMD, it's over 253.80. So watch out with the share size. Yes, Meta looks very nice, over 212 or 612, 50, 60 now only because it's just pushed higher. Jeremy, hi, nice to see you. Yeah, it's holding very nice. And PLTR, I missed PLTR, but something similar I'm expecting from AMD if it's breaking the 251, by the way. And I'm watching BABA too, but BABA only over 160, 64. Chinese stock, not my favorite. Google is moving lower. Disney looks like as a bear flag. It's down 107 already. Good luck with the Meta, Jeremy. I missed it, unfortunately. Very nice call on the Meta for Gap and Go. As I mentioned you, it's still very strong. Overall market still strong, and the triple Q is breaking. So in this case, traders, I'm going to take, again, I think I'm just going to stay on the scalp side. 1A0890 on the TQQQ for short. But again, scalp, only scalp because, I'm afraid, oops, a bit too late entry for the TQQQ, because I'm afraid that this can be a quite of a nasty surprise at this time. Okay, guys, I am ready to take a partial on TQQQ. Very bad entry on my side, unfortunately. I was not very fortunate. I wanted a limit and I pushed the market. I'm just taking a partial here. 50, very nice. 55, 54, perfect. I just took my partial on the TQQQ. Stop loss should be on the entry, which is for me, it's very bad entry. Okay, nice. And here comes AMD. So TQQQ first read ready. I need to be out over 75 because as I've told you, I was very unfortunate with the entry, but it's still okay. Tesla, it's pushing down too. AMD is still holding. Foo, NVDA. Let's drop. Very nice trade on Meta. Really, really nice. Tesla on the lows. Wow. MU, it's coming back to fly is flying, guys. Fly is still flying. Disney broke the low, 107. Beautiful. Okay, SPY triple Q are extending the moves. That's good. We can have a partial on TQQQ just around 108 again, and then just leave the rest or run. Okay, here we are, 108. Fantastic. I'm just taking one more partial, stop loss to the entry, and just let it run. It seems like AMD, it's not that strong. SNDK, I cannot read SNDK, Jeremy. I always forgot to ask the risk management team. I'm going to ask them today. So traders, two partials already on the TQQQ trade, but AMD doesn't seem like it's a good decision because just look at that. It's just doesn't want to break down at all. But TQQQ is really nice, and market is falling like a knife. SPY is down 0.65%. And the triple Q is down more than 1%, I think already. Yep. NVIDIA all red candles. Yeah, that's crazy. Buzak, I think it's starting to be a bit extended around 188. I'm going to watch for a quick bottom reversal, and I think I just need to let the AMD short go because AMD is very resilient today. TQQQ was good. TQQQ was really good. Tesla, it's making a reversal already. Big green hammer. Market still pushing, and I'm just checking quickly on the triple Q daily where can we find a stronger support there. Well, actually, we have a gap fill, guys. We have a very, very nasty gap fill. So stop loss, it needs to stay on the entry on the TQQQ because if we go for this gap fill, which is 610, that can be a huge winner on our TQQQ. Okay? Did you? Good luck, Buzak. Yeah, I know you like this stock as well. Right, traders, only one trade so far, but nice one. I'm watching now the market when it's going to say that, okay, that was enough. Let's just make a nice reversal. As no, NVDA has not reached yet 188. Okay, just wait with that. So far, Google dropping, NVDA is dropping. I guess Apple is back to the red as well, or not yet? Where is Apple? Cannot find it. Only Baba, Nike, XOM, or green. Tesla, it's reversing too, Nissan. Yeah, but I would not buy it only over the VWAP, not before. And I'm just canceling AMD, guys. I don't think so. It's going to go down. I thought it's going to be like a PLTR, but no. So no short on the AMD. It's very resilient actually. At least so far. It can change, of course. All right, traders. So the market seems quite of a gap and go today. As you can see, it's pushing lower. Stop loss now on the TQQQ, it can go over 50, 108.50. If it goes back over 50 or 60, actually, I don't think so. It's 65. I just put my stop loss on the TQQQ. I'm wondering what MU is going to do because if we continue down, I can imagine a nice short here under 243.40. MU 243.40. Just a scalp again. Meta still strong. Baba pushing lower. Now let's see MU whether you are going to give up a little bit. Stop loss on the MU, it's over 246. 253. 38 is going to be my entry. I just put in my entry. And I want to see a 242 for the partial, for the first partial. How about Bitcoin? Bitcoin surprisingly is not that much moving down. Okay, and as I've told you on the NVDA, I'm going to watch especially this $188 level. Okay, so 242, where I would like to see the first partial on the MU, and then let's see whether we can stretch lower. SPY still looks weak, triple Q as well, but I would like to see there a continuation and break this 615 because 615 is not a, I mean, it's kind of a stronger resistance. I'm going to buy back 75% of the share size around 242 on the MU. It was there very close, but I was too slow for that, unfortunately. I hope it's not going to make a reversal. And NVIDIA is still going down. Look at that. NVIDIA is still going down. Come on, MU. Don't do that with me. PRTR still pushing lower. Amazing. Okay. At this time, I'm going to be quick and efficient on MU, guys. Here we are. Be ready to take the partial. 242.0307. Fantastic. This is what I wanted to see here. 242. I'm in AMD. I forgot to cancel my AMD. Okay, I just took my first partial on the MU. And whew, craziness, craziness. What is that candle on the market? Come on. 108.50 stays, but we can take one more partial on the TQQQ actually, because I think something weird is happening on this market again, which I don't like to see. I just take one more partial on the TQQQ, quick one, and MU 240. 240 would be so nice to see on 240. 241 is going to be okay as well. Market is so extended, guys, isn't it? Nice, MU. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Okay, we're still dropping, so beautiful. MU, I am ready to take one more partial here, half of my share size, and then let it run. 240, I wanted to see. 240.50, I'm going to be okay. I'm really afraid of a big green candle, indeed. I don't know, how about you? Okay, here we are. I'm just taking my second partial here, 240, 2016 on the MU. Second partial has been done. And stop loss is going to be over 242 and 50. All right, I still give a space. Okay, guys, if you were just the same like me, I forgot completely to cancel my AMD, so I still don't like it, to tell the truth. I'm just taking back 75%. I still don't like it. It needs to break 250. Nice, Buzak. Good luck with that. Okay, guys, so I'm just taking off 250. Here we are with AMD. I'm taking off like a 75% on the share size and put my stop loss just slightly over the high. Oh, I was too soon, but I did not like it how it was just hesitating. All right, traders. So far, beautiful trades. Big winner on TQQQ. Very big winner on MU. AMD, sorry, I forgot to get out my entry there. So that's not a trade actually. It doesn't count into the statistics, but it's going. So that's good. And 15 minutes, guys, 15 minutes, and I'm quite done actually. Here comes back MU. That's why I wanted to take the second partial there, because I know the buyers are going to show up. You see, it almost started to this gap fill, but 239 just stopped it. 242.55, I'm out on MU. Stop loss on the TQQQ 107.80. Yeah, can just put it down, but it had already. Oh, let's be 60. Yep. It was a nice one. MU coming back. And I'm going to be out AMD on the entry, but I've said it already. So TQQQ still running despite of a ugly entry for me. Here comes MU, big pullback, and the market, I think, is just entering to a very extended move. I like it, Jeremy. I've just seen the BABA. I would take it rather only over 163, like over the VWAP, but seems like a very nice reversal, actually. Now let's see. What do you think, guys? The deep buyers going to show up again? Out of MU, guys. Out of not MU. Sorry, not MU. What is that? AMD. I'm out of AMD. That was just a scalp. CSIQ, it's making a big reversal too. Maybe we can keep an eye on Fly too. But I agree with Baba, that looks good. However, as this is a Chinese stock and I do not have such a great relationship with them, I just keep a bit aside of this Baba. Nike checking. The other stock which is quite resilient, does not care about the market. Okay, guys, TQQQ out too. So I'm out of TQQQ AMD in still on the MU. MU going to be out over 240, 250. And yes, you are right. Nike looks very strong. I'm going to watch it here. Good luck with the Baba, Jeremy, and whoever liked it. And so far, very nice, strong market direction we had. Ooh, CSIQ, that's just going like crazy. Look at that, guys. It's really strong. All right, so NVDA did not stop by 188, but it did stop a little bit lower than 188, almost 187 actually. It did touch 187. Very big drop on the NVDA. Okay, I'm flat. Out of MU, out of TQQQ, out of AMD, all of them nice trades. Coin checking. I told you, big buyers on the MU again. Looks very good. I like coin, the king. I like coin, especially that Bitcoin is not red today. Coin looks good over 300. I'm going to put here this Nike. Risk reward ratio for me, it's not the best. I'm not going to take it, but like, oh my goodness, I love the daily as well. It's 200 EMA. Okay, you know what? I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. Not going to recall it because this is your call, but I love that call on the coin. 320 is going to be my entry, and just because of the risk reward ratio is not the best for me. I'm going to take it with a bit lower share size. Okay, 320 over 20, 24 is going to be my entry on the coin. Stop loss at least 298 or even lower. Coin looks very good. Nike, good one. Nike is going to 65.80, and yeah, the market is definitely making a reversal there, guys. Oh no, coin, come on. It's a lower share size here. Okay, how about Meta? Meta is not doing too much. And Tesla, I wanted to watch it here. Tesla, it's in free fall, guys. Wow. Uh-oh, that's not good. 297 is my maximum pain, like to the 1 hour loss on the coin. 290, which is actually, it's under this cup and handles lows, so this should be. Here comes Nike for a breakout too. I'm watching Fly, maybe over 22 as well. Irene checking. PepsiCo is very strong, guys, as well. Irene. 50 EMA reversal, and you call it over 52. Yeah, nice call. Irene bottom reversal looks good. Irene bottom reversal looks good. I must tell you, even PLTR is trying together with NVDA. But first, we need the market. Market is making nice green candles, though. Nice green candles. Baba still looks very good over 163. Meta is quite strong, at least compared to the other stocks, big stocks. Coin fighting. We need to break 300 again, and market is on the verge of a recovery. I'm wondering whether it's going to be a huge V-shaped reversal. Okay. All right, I'm just sitting on my hands so far, waiting for the coin. This is the only trade what I have now, and I'm wondering whether the Spine Triple Q can break the Viva. But so far, as I see the volume as well, I think it's going to be a V-shaped reversal, guys. Okay, coin is going again. I want to see at 302 20 40 for the partial at least. Cisco is not that strong anymore. Look at this. Oh, come on, coin. And look at AMD, guys. AMD is starting to be really strong there. Look at this. Maybe we can watch it around the high on AMD to 54, 30, 40. Meta, it's pushing back too. And full recovery on the market. Look at that. Deep buyers just starting in full force. Here comes coin. I want to see one more dollar or two more dollars. 302 would be a nice one for the partial. Let's see on the coin. But if we go nice, really nicely with the coin, we can see 304 easily. And the market is in a big recovery. It just needs to break the VWAP now. Needs to break the VWAP. All right, come on, coin. Thank you for the call, D King. Just need to take the first partial soon, hopefully. And VDA touched the VWAP. Both of the indices touched the VWAP too. Okay, come on, coin. One more dollar, please. One more dollar. We need to break the high of the day. mRNA weak. CX. Ooh, look at Microsoft. What a big V-shaped reversal there. It's crazy. Disney is not really recovering. Look at Disney, guys. Disney is still under the VWAP, seems very weak. So actually, if we are making a rollover, right, I'm going to watch it around 10670. But I think the market is going to make it. If it makes a consolidation now, breaking higher, it's going to make it. Oh, coin, come on. That's I don't like this doji here, guys. I do not like this doji here. I just going to half my share size on the coin. I do not like that big doji there. Okay, maybe I'm still waiting a bit to go back to my entry, and I'm going to half my share size there. Spready as always. Okay, still fighting, but I think I'm going to be okay. Here we are on the entry. I just sold half of my share size exactly on the entry. Maybe it's still going to do it, but I just don't like this market. And lots of FOMC member speakers today, by the way. NVDA filled the gap. NVDA filled the gap. It's quite interesting. Okay. Traders, just a sec and I will be back. Just a second. Hi, Konstantinos. Nice to see you. Okay, traders, I am back and seems like I was too soon with this coin. No problem. I'm going to wait a bit more with the first partial now. And as I've told you, I see that the market is capable of making this full V-shaped reversal, like V-shaped recovery. Look at that. The Chipoki already making it. In this case, I'm thinking on NVIDIA as well, 189, maybe like 189.10. Looks good. If you have not taken a partial yet, on the coin, then this is the time. And I'm going to watch NVIDIA recovery over 189 and 10. If we can get a long on this one. However, for this market needs to be continued. 189 and 11. So first partial been made on the coin. I did not make it yet because of the too early partial, but I really did not like what this market is doing. Meta still strong, as I see. Spike could not break the VWAP yet, though. Okay. If you have anything on the radar, please just let me know. Let me just check this Irene here. Ah, it's quite muted, as I see. What's your thoughts on Mara? Checking. It's not on my radar, Konstantinos, but I'm just going to check it. Um, It's quite extended to the downside, in my opinion, like 14, it's a quite of a strong support on the daily as well, but still looks weak, unfortunately. Under 13.95, I think it can be another short maybe, but it's just hesitating a lot. So over 14.15, I would take a long. Quite of a hesitation what I see on that stock now. But look at Tesla, guys. That's really weak today. Tesla is very, very weak today. Right, so only coin which I have, nice profit, but with a half share size, and I want to see a 303, 304, like a gap fill to take the partial, and the market is fighting a lot now on the VWAP, around the VWAP, I would say. Under 300, I'm going to be out of the coin, like, I don't know, 299, 50, 40, like under the VWAP, definitely. I just do not want to see that under the VWAP. AMD looks very strong, guys. AMD, that's just looks like a beast. Actually, it looks like a 255. Yeah, it looks like as a gap fill if we break 255.30. So I'm going to call AMD 255.30 for a long. Stop loss, it's under 253 and 50. Here we are, AMD. Nice. Market is very much trying to get higher. Unfortunately, coin just breaking the 300, so be careful with that. Last chance. As you can see, it's still over the VWAP. Until it's over the VWAP, it's okay, but if we break the VWAP, I don't think so. I want to hold it. Market's still fighting hard for this full V-shaped recovery. AMD, I want to go just $1 for a scalp, like 256, 20, 30 would be great. And let's see whether we can continue. PIT are still weak. Market still fighting 20 more or 40 more cents to take a partial on the AMD. And the coin is in trouble. Let's see how it's going to behave on the VWAP first. And then I'm deciding, oof, market up and down, up and down. All right. No, it's not a good coin. Okay. No, guys, coin, I'm going to get out. This is a small loser as I have my share size there. If you took your partial, then this is a winner actually. On the AMD, though, that's not good. AMD, it's going to stay on my stop loss under 253 max pain. Market failed so far, but I think it's still not giving up. Still not giving up here. How about Amazon? Amazon is pulling back too. As I've seen, JP Morgan not the best. AMD, no. SPY is going down now. The bulls are not in an easy situation today, guys. Uh-oh, AMD is going to be a loser. That's not good. I'm giving back my profit, not all, of course, because I had much better profits, but this is not good on AMD. Under 253, guys, I'm out. Like $2 loss. And we are just making a rollover. That's interesting. Mhm. Okay, come on, AMD. QBTS, Jeremy checking. Ooh, wow. All right. That looks like a very strong pusher to the downside. I like it. It can be a very nice winner, I think. PRTR fill the gap could be a long opportunity. Did it? I'm just checking it. QBTS looks very good. PRTR checking. Okay, nice AMD. Do this reversal, please. Yes, you are right. Just like the NVDA, by the way. NVDA did the reversal or the gap fill, and it just made the reversal. In this case, 177.50. Maybe 177.50 can be a good one. Guys, AMD is back almost to the entry. That's good. But I'm still a bit afraid of this market. So, Mr. Brackage, on the PLTR, I would not buy it just over 177.50 for this reversal. It was a good decision to get out on the coin just in a lower loss indeed. I'm still a bit afraid of this AMD, but still looks resilient, and QBTS looks great. And PLTR I'm watching, but only 177.50. And the market is dropping more to the downside. No, not yet, Konstantinos, not yet. 177.50 only, if it can make the bottom reversal. Still patient with the AMD and with the overall market because the bulls are really trying, but as I've told you today, they have a much harder, they are in a much harder situation with this buy all the dip. And Tesla, it's a falling knife. I really hope at least one of you just got this Tesla short today. It was just actually perfect. Whew, big fight on the market, guys, and we will get, as I've told you, some FOMC member speakers for today. This coin is completely crazy, like the overall market, I would say. Okay, IRS announces 2026 limits, raises savings cap. Elon Musk's XAI raises $15 billion in latest funding round. Wow, that's a nice number. With PRTR, yeah, PRTR I like it, but again, only over 177.50. Nissan, beers or bears? It matters. This only little letter, it matters because you know what? If you are surrounded with beers, it's okay, but bears, no, that's not good. If you are in long, at least. Okay, guys. So the PLTR, it's a counter trend trade. Okay. That's good, Konstantinos. Okay. All right, so here comes PRTR. PRTR, it's a counter trend trade. Be careful, guys. That's why I'm going to take it a lower share size, but looks quite good. So here we are. Good shorts. Okay. Beers not bad. Okay. PRTR 177.55. I want to see like a 60, 70 cents quickly for a partial, and let's see. Tesla, yes, Tesla completely. It's such a crazy one. Such a crazy big down move, and it just touched a beautiful daily uh, strong support as well. Where do you want it? 414. Fantastic entry. All right, traders, here comes PLTR and AMD as well. Very good. AMD $1 scalp PLTR. Let's go for a dollar as well there, like 178, 20, 30, not a full, because it's just touching the previous daily low. Market is starting to be stronger again. Here we are, guys. AMD is going to be the first partial. Here is my first partial on AMD. It was good to be a little bit more patient with the AMD. So I'm just taking here my first partial on AMD. Fantastic. Stop loss under the entry now. I'm not going to give more chance for the AMD if it's coming back, but that was a beautiful long there. And on the PLTR, I'm going to take 178 here, like a dollar. As I've told you, I'm going to take here 80% out on the PLTR. PLTR, here we are. We have the dollar, and I've entered to NVDA as well, which actually it was not the best entry. Okay, coin is back like crazy as well. And as I've told you, the market overall, it's trying this big V-shaped reversal day to maintain there. So beautiful trade on AMD, PLTR, and VDA. It's in as well over 189 and 10. On NVDA, I want to see like a 190 for the first partial, and then let's see whether we can push higher. Um, PLTR stop loss, it needs to be on the entry, and the second partial is going to be around the VWAP. Let's see how it's just handling this VWAP thing there. Market got some really big buyers there, indeed, lots of buyers around. So first partial done on AMD, PLTR, NVDA. Actually, I just forgot to cancel because that was not a valid entry anymore. However, it is because it's an inverted cup and handle, or it's just a plain cup and handle now. Looks good. And good luck with Tesla, Buzak. Very nice call on the Tesla. Okay, traders, that's starting to be really good. I'm going to take my next partial AMD get fill on the PLTR. Let's see again how it's going to handle the VWAP and NVDA. I'm not sure I want to keep it, especially if it's breaking the VWAP, okay? Let's see how strong the NVDA bulls are there. PRTR coming back. Constantine, which one? Codes for the change? I don't get it. Like for the you are talking about the competition. Okay, guys, be careful because this market still can trick us indeed. If you bought a challenge, it needs to be automatic. If not, please just you can go, to the live chat on the website, or just drop an email to the guys, okay? But the quickest is the real, you know, live chat. This can be the quickest. Sorry, guys. Okay. Okay, guys. Ah, beautiful AMD. Well, listen, around 258, I want to take another partial on the AMD. Everything going beautiful, but AMD is the nicest. And I'm still in PLTR, but it's going to be out under 177.50. Oracle checking. You're welcome. Oracle checking, checking. Ooh, what a nice double bottom. I like it. I like it, Buzak. 223 and the daily, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. I like it. Okay, guys, second partial AMD. Second partial AMD. Mm-hmm. Nice. AMD. That was a nice patient trade on the AMD. Okay, traders, second partial done on the AMD. Here comes NVDA. I want to take one like 189, 189, 1890 for the first partial, and market is in full recovery. That's amazing. Good, good, good. All right, come on NVDA. I'm waiting for the first partial on NVDA. Yeah, PLTR, it's a little bit hesitating, but still looks good. Still looks good, traders. We just need to break 179. I must tell you, coin looks like as a second chance trade, but I'm not going to take it. It looks good. Just 15 stocks on AMD. 15 stocks or dollars? Okay, guys, here comes NVDA. Very good. I'm a bit afraid of the high of the day on the markets. I'm going to be quick and efficient maybe on this AMD or NVDA, sorry. So NVDA around 80, I'm going to take my first partial, okay? So let's just be careful. 75% I'm going to sell near to this 189.80s. Cisco, MU, okay. MU, I guess it's just over the high already. Of course, 250 coming. Too late for me. Too late for me, the king, but when you just called it, it was a perfect call. Well done. All right, traders, huge recovery on the market. Unfortunately, on NVDA, I could not take my partial yet. Definitely, I'm going to be out immediately under 189 if it's turning back. PLTR still looks good. AMD just marvelous. 260, we can take one more small partial and then just really let it run. 260. But I am focusing now on NVDA first partial, which should happen in 20 cents, 10, 20 cents now. Come on, NVDA. I'm ready to sell, as I've told you, 75% of the share size. And the market is on a decision point to go for a gap fill or not. So far, seems like it's going for gap fill, actually. But NVIDIA doesn't seem like it wants to go over this 60, $70 or 60, 70 cents. I mean, 180. Ah, here we are. Okay, push it. Now I am ready to take my first partial on the NVIDIA finally. 75, 76, 80. Here it is. I wanted to see this. I just took my first partial on the NVIDIA. 60 more cents to go on AMD for the third partial. Finally, guys, a day when we have making a lot of partials. These days I love. This is what I like, actually. Circle checking. Nike is giving up. That's funny. Circle. Yes, I would say. You know what I don't like, Buzak, on the circle is the volume. Volume is not. That's not good. The volume is not good. Okay, traders, so first partial NVDA done. Stop loss on the entry. PLTR. PLTR fighting with the VWAP stop loss. I'm just going to put the stop loss under 178. If it goes back under 178, I don't want to be in it. And AMD, unfortunately, it could not touch the 260. But I'm just going to make one thing. I'm going to put my stop loss under 258.40. Reason for that, I feel like if it's going to make a reversal here, we can go back to 256, $255 level. And the market, as I've told you, it's on a very big decision point now. Roblox as well. Yeah, everything is moving, right? Just cannot get enough trades. So many opportunities now. Okay, I'm out of AMD. PLTR is still in, but under 177, on 170, under 178, it's out. And NVIDIA, I'm just going to put it on my entry here. All right, how it is, I think I was not right with my stop loss on the AMD. I was a bit too harsh with it. It's okay. Okay, traders, so SPY, triple Q, I guess it's going to bull flagging on the high of the day. I'm out of PLTR or NVDA, sorry. So out of NVDA, out of AMD, and PLTR, it's still hanging on a thread. It should be out. Okay, I'm out. All right, I'm flat. Guys, too many trades, too many trades. Beautiful trades indeed. I must tell you, this is a very good day, but I feel like I'm a bit over trading. Buzak, happy to hear. Yeah, I'm just going to get the poll soon. Just checking my day quickly. Oof, good. 2K, that's good. I'm not, counting my profit during the day. I don't care. I just know if I have the right trades with the right position management, I'm okay with that. 10K, Buzak. Well done. Very good. Konstantin, $85. Fantastic. Yeah, yesterday was so hard. A round of beers. Thank you, Nitsan. Very good, Buzak. Proud of you. Okay, guys, in the meantime, that's why I wanted to be a little bit more harsh with the stop losses because the high of the day, it seems like a little bit harsh to break for the market based on the fact that we had a quite of a big bearish move today. Ah, Constantine, that's good. Oh, shots. I'm not a big drinker, so I guess definitely not shots. But yeah, after this day, definitely, guys, we just what I like, it's only the very, very good dry red wine. That's it. Good quality dry red wine sometimes, but not very. No, I'm not a big drinker. Circle partial, well done. Yeah, it was so many reversals and bottom reversals, especially, of course. Nice, nice, very nice. How about Oracle? Did it work out, guys? Oracle, you call it as well, 2 to 3, right? Oh, beautiful, $1, nice cut too. You are it? Okay. Hmm. Look at PRTR is back to the lows immediately. That market is really crazy today, guys. Really, really crazy. Now let's see how is your day today. I think I'm just going to cut it short and no more trades. Actually, it was just very, very intensive first 50 minutes of trading. And I just would like to know how is your trading day. And you had fantastic calls, guys, today as well. Really good. So we have a green, red, no trade. The only one which I did not manage it well, it was definitely the coin, but I think I'm afraid of coin a lot because I burned myself. However, it's just about the share size. Break even, it's BE. Okay, now let's see how is your day doing. Tesla looks good with the turnover of the market. Tesla was called by who? I don't remember, but over this 414, maybe Buzak, you called it, which made a dollar. I don't know, it's circle checking. Roblox, I don't like Roblox, by the way, too low volume. And you remember, I just told the same on circle, and it's just definitely made the move. Yeah, these circle, CRWV, these are so crazy stocks. So back to the Tesla. You know what? Let's see whether it can do a double bottom. Because if it's making a double bottom and makes a bottom reversal again, that can be an interesting one. It's an, I think, not be, especially like around this fourth. Oh no, it's not a double bottom. It's just breaking. It's what a crazy market today, guys. It's really, really crazy. Okay, okay. Okay, let's see how you are doing. This is an anonymous poll, guys. So if you feel like to take the vote or make the vote, that's fantastic. So far, by the way, 71% of yours it's in green, 14 in red, 14 no trade. Yeah, I don't blame you, especially if you are not used to this hectic, crazy market. My goodness, what's happening with Tesla, guys? Is there any news out? Let me just check it. Tesla. I cannot see anything, by the way, but it seems like a little bit news. I don't know. It's weird. Okay, 75 in green. Beautiful traders. Who are in red, hopefully, I always, as I tell you, red days are always happening, so you cannot just skip them. But the most important thing, it should be a small one, okay? Long 300 shares, Buzak, still. I think you have a chance for a reversal because this seems like as an exhaustion volume bar on the big red candle. If it goes over 413 again, then maybe, yeah. We have something in the weekend for the Tesla, okay. But now on the daily, it doesn't look good. It looks like it wants to stretch to 400. I don't think so today, but maybe throughout the week. I don't know. Throughout the week, we have only one day left. I think 413, 412.50 at least, but 413 needs to be really broken for that, Buzak. Tesla has a gap. Yes, yes, Mr. Brackage, I see on the daily. It has a quite of a big gap. That's why I think as well that if it broke so clearly, at least this is still the beginning of the day of trading because we had only 1 hour went by. But the selling pressure on the Tesla is quite strong. So that's why I think as well that it's going to go to 400. Microsoft reversal, checking. Yeah, I was watching it for a reversal too. Yep, it looks strong. Looks strong, but I don't like the daily decking. 50, 20 EMA together and if the market is not going to make the reversal here on the VWAP, it's not going to be strong enough to push it through. This is my only fear there. Okay. All right, traders. So very nice trading of you today. Great calls, which I really appreciate. Jeremy, fantastic calls. Buzak, everyone, really nice calls. You are welcome, the king. Yeah, market needs to make the reversal here to see the long reversals working. We need to see the market to maintain this reversal on the VWAP. It was now let's see it. I don't know why it's not showing it to you. So I had AMD, Coin, MU, TQQQ, and that's it. TQQQ 2 times. Yep. Wait. You know what? You can see it on here. No, TQQQ, it was one trade, but four partials, and the fourth partial, it was the stop loss already. So this was the TQQQ where I took it a very bad entry, like almost 20 cents under my entry. It was, ugh. By accident, I pushed on market and not on limit. Like I wanted to wait until it's pulling back a little bit, at least to 80. And by accident I pushed the market and it shorted it on 73 and I called it under 108.90. So I was a bit harsh with that trade. AMD, as you could see, that was a little bit like not started very. Oh yes, on AMD I had two trades, one short and the long. That was a nice one. A long 255.20. That was a good one. TQQQ AMD coin was the one which I did not manage well, and I had a small loser on that because I halved my share size first, as you can see on the entry, and after that I get out on under this 299. Okay, and what else? Let me just check my field orders. MU, of course. One of my biggest mover and winner today, it was definitely the MU short with two partial. The third one, it was some lock-in profit as well. So these were the trades for today. Nice ones, I would say. Okay, market is breaking the VWAP, guys. Watch out with the longs, please. And oh my goodness, Tesla is breaking 410 again. That's nasty. All right, traders, in the meantime, I'm just ending the poll. And I think I'm just going to call it as a day. I'm very happy that you had, most of you had a fantastic green day. This is still going to stay quite of a hectic day, so watch out if you stay trading. And I wish you a beautiful rest of your day. Nice green one at the end. Don't be disappointed in the red because that was not an easy, even despite of nice moves on the market. If you are not experienced, trained enough, it's really hard to, to see a little bit ahead what's going to happen. You never see for sure, but if you have a little bit more experience, then you can find really good opportunities in that kind of hectic, volatile markets. So traders, I'm very proud of you. Beautiful calls today, very nice interaction. I'm very grateful. If you like the stream, of course, please just leave us a thumbs up, a like. And if you have not enrolled yet to the Elite TEFS Trader competition, then there is the link, pin message on the top of the chat. Please just do it because it is going to start next week. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Tara, Buzak, John, Nitsan, D King, everyone, Jeremy, and I'm going to see you tomorrow, the last trading day of the week. And I must tell you, it depends how this day is going to end, because if it's going to be weak, I'm afraid of quite of a red Friday. For us, doesn't matter. We just need a direction. So guys, take care. Have a nice rest of your day and see you tomorrow. Bye.